Alright, but how's it going? This is the story of how one man with a dream built the greatest gaming, streaming, virgin setup this side of the Atlantic. I'm talking double monitors, unnecessary LEDs, and most importantly, a replica prop for one of the biggest TV series of all time. But first, let me show you what I'm dealing with. And at present, this room is not only my recording studio, but as you can see from the bike and dumbbells, my home gym. But I'm now 30, and it's time to embrace that gamer stereotype and accept this beer belly is sure to stay. The walls are a mess, and I got a cloth as a curtain. Frankly, you might as well call this a fucking crack den. Well, except I got a MacBook Pro. And I suppose if this was a crack den, it probably would have been pawned for, well, crack, I guess. Right, so this is the plan. Scrapping all this, full desk from there to there, plenty of space for, well, editing, I guess. Shelving unit go in here, really need to fix the walls. I doubt that anyone can remember, but back in the day I used to record some pretty terrible videos from this corner. Just a metaphor for plastic vagina. And this is where the acoustic panels used to be after I installed them correctly the second time. But what I think I need to do first is rip everything down, start from fresh, so this is just a blank canvas. And that's exactly what I did, although it's fair to say I'm probably not going to win any Vlogger of the Year awards. I also need to fix this at some point. That was part of the Far Cry 5 Collector's Edition and it had an accident. I start by throwing out some terrible memorabilia, at least it's not as bad as what's in Kanye West's wardrobe. JTTV cap. Was anyone around back then? I doubt it. I even have a demonstration on why it's a terrible idea for British people to own guns. So I guess this is why you don't keep a gun loaded in the house. Oh, fuck. After a quick cleanup, I demonstrate my strength from my 4.3% female demographic. This might have been a mistake, as I now might have nails all over my carpet. We then go into our first of many mega speed time lapses, because I watch Casey Neistat, and that's how you vlog. I carefully take apart the desk, as one display of alpha man strength is enough for one video. This is a monumental part. Yeah, because you can't edit music post-production, you knobhead. I then take down the acoustic panels and a shelf using my drill, and I'm desperately trying not to make a terrible drilling joke, so let's move on. Together we're gonna rip down the crackhead curtain. I think I missed that. I then fill in the holes in the wall so we get a good surface to paint on, and I know this much white stuff could very much feature on a very different tube site. The first of several disasters then strike when I decide to remove a screw in a wall plug with a hammer. Fuck. You'd think I'd learn from my mistakes, but my motto is, why fuck up once when you can do it twice? So that's the problem we're dealing with right now. Fuck. I think I need to sort this out before Amy finds out. Otherwise I'm in trouble. I really hope whoever buys this house next isn't watching this video, because these walls are 30% filler, 20% moisture. But that's a good thing, it just makes things easier to drill into. Fucked. And the fact I didn't think to pause the music before I did a piece to camera is really starting to irritate me as I edit this. Day 2, you can probably tell by my hair. I haven't showered. Unnecessary detail. Slightly hungover. Health and safety violation. But I need to get this done. I got an IKEA delivery coming tomorrow. No, you haven't, because that's another thing you fucked up. There needs to be a lot of painting. And a lot of painting there was. 3 coats in total. But I'm pretty sure you don't want to quite literally watch paint dry. I see all these professional painters just cut in without doing any masking, and they just like, nice and casually, nice and... Yeah, look at that. I can do that. Oh, I think I fucked it up already. Motherfucker. I think you can already tell that the lighting has been affected only by the first coat. Gonna take a few hours to dry, so I'm gonna have a breather and come back. Alright, a few hours later. This, for the most part, is pretty dry. I think what I'm going to do next is hang a curtain rail. Stick him up by there. There's always 2 ways of doing something. You can do it all mathematical like, work out the Pythagoras, divide by the square root to find that x has been a bit of a prick to y. Let's go. Or you can just wing it and hope for the best. The weirdest thing about these, I'm pretty sure it ordered black. Right, moment of truth, let's turn off the light. You know what? That's pretty good. After all that work, I then immediately take them down, as I don't want to get paint on them. My next step is to trim the shelving units I've bought, and you'll notice I'm doing it old school. I do have a jigsaw here somewhere, but fuck me, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Amazingly, I cut all 3 boards without giving myself a vasectomy. After a few more coats of paint, we jump to day 3. Oh, but Jay, you didn't film any of it. Well, here you go then. If you want to watch another paint montage, you can watch this one again. knobheads.
Everything seems to be looking a bit drier now. I think it's looking good. What do you think?
Let me know your thoughts of the colour in the comment section. I love the fact that it's darker than my soul.
Now in day 3, and well, I messed up a little bit. You see, I've done this big delivery from IKEA, which is supposed to be delivered today, except it's getting delivered tomorrow, because I chose the wrong delivery date. Prick.
This turned out to be a blessing in disguise, as today was a long one.
So the plan today is to fill this with the like white acousticy plastic bits, which you see on like Reddit and that. This wall is going to be filled with the proper acoustic sound. That wall is also going to be acoustic sound with the curtain pole, blah 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 blah. Don't know what to do with that radiator. It's looking a bit shitty in comparison to everything else. And I also don't know what to do about the door / wall. I got a boiler in there. But does that look weird? The white there, the black there, black there, black there. I don't know. Also going to be hanging these shelves somewhere like here today. They're going to be glossed. Probably also fix this. This is going to go on the back of the wall. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. I don't really know how to do this, but basically something like that, but all of it.
This process looks quick, but it took bloody ages.
Okay, so work in progress.
I only inhaled enough glue to take 20 years off my life.
Looks pretty good. Just don't look too close, because this house is really old and no walls are straight, and well, it goes off a bit, okay? But from here, it looks great.
I do some more winging it to see where the frames will sit in comparison with the acoustic panels. Then we go into our 40-second high-speed montage.
So I haven't been particularly careful with the glue. It looks like I've been doing other things to these sound panels. I mean, I haven't.
Never a good look when you gotta deny it though.
But it does look like it. And the floor is also very sticky.
More super speed montages, then I get the drill back out, but then disaster strikes.
Fuck! Gone straight through the wall. Straight into the bedroom. Amy's gonna kill me. I'll see if she doesn't notice. Probably the best way.
She still hasn't noticed. Sorry. But hey, at least the poster looks cool as fuck. Before I finish the panels, I want to hang the shelves so I have something to cut around.
So we've got these little like bracket unit things. Basically makes the shelf look like it's floating. But at least this time I'm not gonna go through the wall. Job's a good one. Like, you gotta be pretty impressed by that. That's just winging it too. Now I just need to replicate it 4 times. Yeah, for another 2 shelves. So the only issue is, I don't really know what I want to put on each shelf, but don't know how much space to leave. I hope I haven't fucked that up by putting that too high. I'll be right. Just breathing in 100-year-old coal dust. Basically just giving myself lung cancer. Fucking smack on. Look at that shit. It's almost as if I planned that. Fantastic. Just don't look too close. Now I can finish this bit off, fill it in with all the acoustic foam thing. These are going to be fixed in it properly, and I'm also going to gloss them, but for now I'm just leaving them in there, just so I got something to work with, to work around, like cutting the foam out and shit like that, basically.
At this point, I've even run out of jokes to make about the amount of bloody montages in this video.
Okay, not too bad. Not my finest work, I'll be honest. There's some gaps and things, but overall, if you step back and don't look too close, pretty happy with that.
I then do exactly the same on the opposite wall, but with 0 issues whatsoever. Bit boring, isn't it? I then hang the curtains.
The ultimate test will be now when I switch off the light. I swear there'll be no editing. Oh yeah, that's pretty dark.
Then fix the deer head. But like I said earlier, I'm a terrible vlogger.
Now if I just leave that to set, maybe it might work. I'm not optimistic though.
And to wrap up day 2, I glossed the shelves. Day 3, dawn of IKEA.
Ooh, I've had all my shit delivered. Ignore the ironing board. So the first thing I'm going to build is the extra, like, 2 square things to go here. That wasn't even edited, I'm just that quick.
Now it's time to build my sexy 2-meter desk. Multiply that by 2 in your head, because I only filmed building the 1 drawer.
Now it's time, I'm going to put the desk on the 2. I'm ready for the surprise in 3, 2, 1. Although it would have been better if I actually illuminated that. But I haven't got a plug for it yet.
Enough montages. Let's skip to the fucking reveal.
This didn't really work out though. Big up Stevie.
And here she is, all done. 2 monitor setup, plus the laptop.
Not asked about cable management though. It's a fucking mess.
I've always thought cable management is for people who've never seen a boob in real life. Which means I should probably crack on and actually sort that shit out.